All right, I turned it on now. Forgot the mic was thing. Baba Booey to you, Jay, and Mr. V. Hello. We're gonna do some Grindhouse and talk. Whoa, that's a bold statement, Mr. Donnie. It should come back here, Jay. I'm on a delay here. You'll hear it in a second. It seems like it's longer. I have no clue why. Maybe I didn't set something up in my software. I don't know. So I was saying it's a gloomy Saturday. Mr. Scott's Wrestling Collection. I was watching Francine's on YouTube doing one of those signings and stuff from ECW. It's like just, and they've been doing it for 3 hours. It's like, geez. But so didn't I talk about last week? I did not watch the expose of Tony Moran. I guess I should, but I wasn't going to get Tony Moran's autograph or even considered it. When I've pretty much kind of value money more than I do autographs for the most case. Every once in a while I'll do it, but not on a wide scale like I used to. I mean, there's no conventions now anyway, except, a few, which I wouldn't go to at the moment. And then back in the day, Cement Wasteland was like firing on all cylinders for a while. I mean, they had like a zombie reunion with like most of the cast. And I got I got like a little poster signed by most of the guys there. I didn't get the guy who played the zombie with the worm coming out of his eye. I was like, nah, I'm not. I mean, at some point I have to draw the line for me personally. But, Hey, Darren. Hello. Talking Stock. You should call it Talking Stock Radio on YouTube. Check it out. So there is a sale right now going on, and you can get multiple percentages off, and on a deep discount. Which some people I've heard that call it a scam. Which, god damn, that hair on my. But anyway, sorry about that. But I've ordered from them since like 2000 or so. I'm actually talking about like 1999 or 2000. They were my go-to for most of my stuff. Most of the Anchor Bay DVDs and all that. So I ain't had a problem with them, other than maybe having to wait. But I don't order from them very often because of convenience. You can get Amazon so much quicker. How about that Erin Moran though? Before she got rough with whatever the hell she was doing, she was kind of cute. I think she actually was lived in Indiana or something. Or you would think that Happy Days money would keep rolling in residuals, but anyway. I am kind of tired. I had to go get my second COVID shot today, and my arm, about 1 or 2, it started hurting. It was like about 3 hours later, and it started hurting like it did the next day on the first shot. So hopefully it'll be over with by tomorrow. But who knows? But it's not that big of a deal. Had to go to a real rough part of Louisville too, which is. I don't know. Dana didn't know that it was that rough. but there it is pretty rough. CVS or something in the middle of nowhere downtown, and there was I had to go to the restroom. I drank too much pop or water or something, and they didn't have one there. Which at that location, they don't want nobody going into no bathroom. So I went to a supermarket there, Kroger's, and it too didn't have a bathroom. So here I am still holding, and I found a gas station. At least I thought it was a gas station. It used to be one, but now it's more of a smoke shop or whatever the hell it is. And I was like, I ain't going in there. They had like rap music blaring on the speakers outside. At least I thought it could have been a car, but I don't know. But anyway, I was like, nah, I'm not going in there. So I just drove on home. C4 in the house. It's the bombsicle. Frozen bombsicle. I don't know. It's becoming my drink of choice. So let's, of course, I want. Hopefully, everybody wants to hear about Grindhouse movies, because next Saturday on Vaughn Live Mondo Cult 2, you can watch a few movies. I'm only going to do 2 this time because I'm sitting back here while I'm streaming them and watching them along with everybody. And I think Darren suggested Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. Is that correct? And while we talk about that, I want to bring up. Let me switch cameras. See, there it is. That's the chat window, guys. Boom. Let me see what I can. Nope. So let's try this again. Windows capture. Damn. Okay. Yeah, of course we got the delay of the century here. Alright, we're going to... Yeah, I do want to close all tabs. Hey, Douglas Connors, star of the Big Fat Ethel remake. I saw your butt in that. Let's try this again. I don't know why Windows Capture does not work. You big dope. Let's do this, dude. I'm gonna do this, damn it. I want to make it see it. So we can look at deep discount for a little bit. I'm not gonna kick. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Let's resize that a little bit. Also, I got some of these stickers. I want to maybe give one away if I don't forget. Unfortunately, it'll be for the U.S. only, lower 48. Sorry, guys. There we go. Let me also bring up the YouTubes so I can see chat. Right now, I'm blind. I do not see the chat. Unfortunately, it'll be for the oh Mo. Hey, it was a decent movie. Also, I liked Mr. Connors. I liked, it looked the area of town it was filmed in looked familiar. Damn, too much white. Well, anyway. Gosh, you guys are seeing like double screens. Alright, so let's look at the deep discount. let me type it right. Well, let's see what that looks like. Alright. Alright. Well. Yeah, I could tell. But, at least that was my imagination telling me there. So let's take a look here at the lovely deep discount. I thought there was a sale going on, mothers. Ah, here we go. So you do get, if you buy two, it's marked with that code, or marked with the BR 4K. If you get two, you get an extra 10% off. If you buy three, you get an extra 15%. Yeah, same with me, Scott. Like I said, I got most of my Anchor Bay stuff on DVD from them. Back then, boxes coming every damn day. So, some of these things, obviously, I guess with the extra little chunk of money coming off of it, you might get them a little cheaper. The shipping on what I only got one movie, so it was like $2, which is pretty cheap nowadays. These Mondo Macabre discs they're 17 here, and they're 17 something, like 99 on there. Doug, no, I did not get anything from Grindhouse Video yet. I haven't actually bought anything from them, and I just look at them, and I did look at that, I believe, but I don't know. I'm a little bit stingy at the moment, even though I spent a little bit of money on movies coming up, but I did not. I need to maybe check them out more on a regular basis to make sure it's a good deal for me. But, all three of these releases, I was surprised how me and Dana really, really liked the Panic Beats, the Paul Naschy movie. And the transfer looks amazing on that thing. And I made a mistake. I wanted to buy one of these titles with the BR, but I got one that didn't have it, so I was like, you don't get the deal. And I was like, well, I guess I ain't getting it. So there's some good deals. I don't know the transfer of this one. Darren, I did get noticed that it was processing or whatever on the Demons replacement disc, but I have not gotten one. I'm sure, I would think that you're going to get it before me, being in the UK, so I may be in for a long wait. I personally did not notice any big deal with the issue that they were saying, but I thought, well, shit, get me a free disc. I don't know. But let's see. I don't know about the transfer for Naked Girl Murdered in the Park. I have a good transfer on my hard drive. This one really got me. These two, that would be a good. I had that recent, like I said before, recent Blu-ray just before they announced the 4K, and I guess I'm gonna stick with it for right now. But damn, if they can go a little bit, like $25, I would have got them, or at least gotten New York Ripper for sure. Zombie, Dana got that on 4K, and it looks really good. I got the previous Blu-ray again, so. This one's a fun movie, Santo and the Treasure of Dracula. It's got the dirty version, which they they made for other countries, but for and also this movie was released in black and white, and it is a color movie, so it does. I got the DVD. I think it's VCI, and hopefully they'll be releasing some more Santo movies. And it's got a dubbed version, which, I'll watch the dubbed version. I'm not one who prefers subtitles, but I'll read them if I have to. But you can pay more attention instead of like running your eyes back and up and down. Opera, just all the greatest hits, basically. I don't know if this is the first Vincent Price. Wow, it doesn't really give you too much information, does it? I don't know if that's the first collection. I got the first collection of Vincent Price movies. And it had the best ones. I actually watched the new, earlier today, finally watched it, the new Wrong Turn movie. And I was expecting the worst, but it was decent, except it being a little too long. But I must admit, it was pretty good, and better than some of the original Wrong Turn sequels. Now I'm getting the caffeine shakes or something. But, and the one thing about this is Matthew Modine, man, that dude's looking old. But, ain't we all? But it was a decent film. There was some gore in it and stuff, and some really kind of, I would say, cool turns and twists. Sputnik is pretty good if you hadn't seen that. It's a Russian film about basically an alien. I don't know if it came back with a satellite or something, and this is like in the 50s, late 60s, early 70s. I can't remember. I can't remember the time frame because sometimes they look a little bit. No, Wrong Turn in space would be great. That would make sense for the mutants because they get like radiations and mess their heads up and stuff. I don't know about the 4K of Maniac. I think I watched it with Dana, and I didn't, but some things you're not going to be able to clean up everything. The way the film was shot, is going to play into that a lot. And some of these things like Inferno, of course, a lot of stuff's back ordered. This is a great film. Santinico Pandemonium. Of course, that's the character of Selma Hayek, played in the From Dusk to Dawn. It was named after this film. It's like a nun getting tempted by the devil and stuff. I like it. The Witch, which Dana got on 4K, and I have not yet watched again, because it is kind of a little investment, but, we saw it at the theater, and I liked it a lot. But, it's the 15th. So, I forgot if Wes told me about this sale, like on Thursday or something. So I looked through it, and like I said, I wanted to buy 2 films, but I didn't get the deal, but I got one. And guess what? I got it today, 2 days later. But I'll show you that here in a second. That's Valentine, $22. I have to see how much the deal would be to get it. This is a pretty cool set of the post-apocalyptic Italian ripoff. Well, kind of an Italian ripoff of, I don't know. But anyway, it's a good set. New Barbarians is really cool, and then you got the Bronx movies. They usually call the Bronx trilogy, but obviously the last movie doesn't really fit into that. Red Queen, Kill 7 Times. One film on here I did order from Amazon. Shoot. I'll have to go get it here in a second. But ordered Death Has Blue Eyes because I read more about it. Yeah, Darren, it definitely... It didn't fall through the... or fall the normal tropes that you would imagine. So it made that made it a lot better than just what it what was playing out in my head. But yeah, Death Has Blue Eyes. I was hoping to get it tomorrow, but unfortunately it's not coming until Monday. Yeah, Mr. Wet Movie. I am in a hellhouse of hounds. So, Stage Fright, of course, but, I mean, some of this stuff you can get on Amazon, I believe, cheaper. But, I don't want to... I was just kind of going through some of these. That wouldn't be a bad for the 3, but if it's the one I have, it's got like a documentary or 2 on it, which makes it a little bit better. I got it for a lot cheaper than that. And then, John Wick 4K would be awesome. No. Urban Legend box set, yeah. I mean, I enjoy those movies, but I'm not sure if it's something I would want to get. But I could see how some people would like it, and I like I have never seen the third one, but I have seen the first 2, and I like those to a degree. So, but yeah, I'm kind of be stingy for maybe a week or 2. Let's see if there's anything else of note. But there's the Bird of Crystal Plumage, the Arrow. But of course the 4K's coming out, so which it doesn't seem like that's coming out to June 28th or something. So it'd be a wait. And also the Sect, boom, $15. That's not bad. That would be one to get. I have that as well, but I like that a lot. But let me get back onto the screen. So let's go back to boom. Whoop! I got here is a movie. So I did get a. So Wes told me about the sale, and I thought he told me he got this one, but I'm not sure if I saw that when he showed me later. But this one is from Severin, and it kind of was one that I kind of thought about it, even though it's a documentary, and it's got some bonus discs, and it's Tales of the Uncanny, a documentary about anthologies. But it does include a couple of them that I never saw. Eerie Tales and Unusual Tales. So, and I know this is more just the main feature is mainly just a talking heads thing, I'd imagine. I think they all did a party over like Zoom or something. But, I'm definitely want to check this out because, there might be something I've missed. Even though I've been alive for so long, I might have missed something. But, well, I don't know if I mentioned it, or at least I want to brag, that I did mention I don't know if it was last week or so, not that far back, that I did mention that about Two Evil Eyes coming out on 4K from Blue Underground. I just knew that was going to come, and I did not know it was going to come this quick. But, again, I'm not interested in that at all. I mean, some people might, and that's cool, but I just, I think I have the DVD. It may even be the Anchor Bay DVD. Ah, yeah, it does. I hope I'll report back once I've partaked of the main feature, at least. So, now I'm getting like the caffeine craziness, the jitters. So, you might notice I got some posters out from the private Benningfield collection, and the Grindhouse posters, and of course up above, I found this picture online about Grindhouse films, and like the thing I do on Vaughn Live at least once a month, Mondo Cult, we're doing April Grindhouse. I'm doing a double feature, and the first feature is going to be Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. Since Darren mentioned that, I thought, well, that's a good one. Now, the second one I'm going to pick, maybe some people can give me some feedback on it. I have, there's always these great films that you would never thought that anybody would make. And there's one that I just recently kind of rediscovered that I've had for a while, but it's really crazy how unpolitically correct it is. So I'm thinking about showing that as the second one. Of course, the most recent, not that recent, 2007, as you can see above my head, the Grindhouse movie from Tarantino and Rodriguez. Uh-oh. I like this artwork, and I bought it, and it's a little blurry because it's it's probably just some kind of Kinko's print or something, but and I got some I got a few Emmanuel movies. And this is one that they retitled Smooth Velvet and Raw Silk. Yeah. You got Annie Bell, which is a hot-ass babe. Of course, Laura Gimser. And you got Al Cliver, he was screwing Annie Bell at some point. Yeah, I love Emmanuel all around the world. So, definitely one. Death Proof is way underrated. I mean, it when it first came out, it was it did not hit me. But after all these years, it didn't take that long before it became the favorite of the two. God dang it. I'm sorry. And then Sonny Chiba in Street Fighter, which I got him to sign it, I don't know, 2017 maybe. But that's an awesome Grindhouse film, and it's a very cool film as well. And you got Pieces. And did anybody happen to check out Joe Bob's Drive-In last night on Shudder? Eli Roth was on there, and I think Eli Roth, at least on there, kind of redeemed himself because of all his geekiness about some of these movies. He loved Pieces and stuff. Yeah, Darren, after seeing, there's one, is it Forever Emmanuel, I think, and she's in it, and she looks really good. If you have never seen that one, I think it's called Forever Emmanuel. But Annie Bell looks, there's something about her with that short hair. It looks really, really good. So, Yeah, I mean, the Joe Bob, it was kind of cool to. Of course, he came up with that theory of why at the end of Pieces, spoiler alert, that the sewed together woman squeezed what's his face's Kendall's nuts, and it's basically what he said he thought it's because the way he treated women out through the movie, and then they cut him up, and then they he treated them bad in the movie and left them. So they were pissed off at him. So when that sewed together woman came alive, she was still pissed at him. So she grabbed and busted his nut, literally. Yeah, yeah. I mean, all the Italian horror, and then I know they showed Mother's Day, which I watched most of, but I of course fell asleep. And then they showed House by the Cemetery. So that one has me intrigued to check that out, because I usually watch House by the Cemetery every Halloween. Darren, they played Mother's Day from 1980, which was apparently Eli Roth's favorite film. He showed that at his bar mitzvah when he was 13 to a bunch of other young Jewish kids, and they played House by the Cemetery, which interesting double feature. So it's pretty cool. I mean, they're off to the races. Especially. And then guess where Eli Roth was in? He was off. I think he's on is Capri in Italy, like an island or something off Italy's coast. He was there. So I don't know. But it was kind of cool. Dana! Hi, Dana.
How many people you got there?
Bobby, I don't know. Ooh, 15. We're getting high double-digit records.
Or coming in here because I'm here.
Ah.
I'm just kidding.
Special guest diner.
No.
Well, of course, getting back to Grindhouse for a minute, you can, of course, comment and ask questions or do whatever about anything. Yeah. I'll send you the links when I find them, Darren. I looked today and they're not available, so I think they're waiting on the replays, which get posted tomorrow. So I would guess tomorrow or sometime in the early week, I'll definitely send you the links for those. Yeah, I think it's possible that Eli Roth might do a DEADPIT interview, but who knows? I mean, you never know. I'll tell her you said hi. So, I need to stop drinking these energy drinks because I'm getting all keyed up, and
Give me some now.
take a swig. Darren said hi.
Hey, Darren.
So, like, Grindhouse came out in 2007, and so, of course, that's kind of, hey, I want to know more about these movies. And of course, a lot of them people have already saw, but you never thought about Grindhouse. There's a good documentary called American Grindhouse. It was on Amazon. You could watch. But Code Red, of course, at the time, it was BCI actually came out with these Welcome to the Grindhouse double features. Of course, the Weinsteins made them change the name, but I think they, at some point, BCI maybe went out of business, and then Code Red took them up. But at some point, and there's some good double features. I mean, obviously, this is a Sonny Chiba double feature. Sister Street Fighter, which is a good one. Police Woman and Las Vegas Lady. Now, these have cool presentations. They have like little trailers and stuff, kind of make there's an option to watch the film separately and also watch them with the Grindhouse experience, where they show the film and at the beginning with trailers, and then a trailer in the middle, and it goes to the second feature. One of the better ones, I guess, is Prime Evil and Don't Answer the Phone. And there's some others. They changed the name to Exploitation Cinema. Yeah, Don't Go in the House alone. Don't Go in the House is one of Dana's favorites, and I've seen that so many times. And it definitely has a grimy feel for sure. So it'd definitely be a Grindhouse movie. Super Chick and Hustler Squad, which I've seen Super Chick once or twice. In Hustler Squad, I'm drawing a blank. I think I've seen the first 5 minutes of it. One of my favorites is called The Teacher, and this is Teacher in the Pickup. And The Teacher is really good. I have a poster of it and also have a day bill of it that I bought. Ooh, you got Coach, not with what's his face. But it also got Beach Girls, which is a Cinemax, not a Cinemax, but a Showtime after midnight, after 10 o'clock special. Boobs galore. Black Candles and Evil Eye, which I think Evil Eye, if I remember correctly, is almost kind of like a giallo, but I can't remember if that's 100% true. So, I mean, and then like I have a few more over there, but they were the Exploitation Cinema, so I didn't bring those out. But, I mean, those are definitely cool ones. Also wanted to show, I watched Magdalena, and she got boobies. And the transfer on it looks great. I wasn't, just a few scratches and not very much, like really bad video quality. Yeah, Craig T. Nelson, that's what I was trying to get out. But anyway, so the gimmick was with this is this thing glows in the dark. But if you can see, it's peeling off the little freaking... So that's the only gripe. But I guess what? I don't give a shit about glow-in-the-dark slipcovers. But, you know, whatever. But there were some really... I mean, it looked great. So I would definitely give props to... Demon Dave Falco, or whatever the hell his name is, from Dark Force Entertainment. I was afraid we were going to get one of those scratchy ass prints, but there wasn't at that point. So, and here's I'm thinking, I haven't looked at the price on this, but I bought this a while back. Ginger. But it's like 3 films they released in the 70s. And I don't know what to call this. It's like she's kind of like a secret agent or something, but it's a lot of rough stuff. It's like a roughies with chicks and stuff. And there's a lot of nudity and stuff, which is fine. But, you know, it's preferred. It's welcomed. But... I've got a few. Actually, I got at least the first poster of the first film. I don't know if I got the second one. I think I just got the first one. But these are pretty grindhousey. If you know, take it from my recommendation. And they did. Let me see if I can see this. I'm going to have to get my flashlight out because I can't see nothing. A Mill Creek. That's a stupid... I don't know if that's a good... I guess. I don't know. Water Wheel is their icon or something. But they released several different sets of the drive-in classics. And this has got like the 32 of them. And this is basically all the sets combined, plus maybe a few extra. It does have some good ones on here, like Stepmother, which the trailer makes it seem more salacious than it actually is. Damn, I'm going to turn a light up in this thing. I can't see nothing. Damn. Well, this has got a copy of the hearse on it, which... You can get that on Blu-ray, so I wouldn't definitely. But if you want to check it out, this does have The Teacher on it. Pom Pom Girls, Pick Up, The Great Malibu High, and Malibu Beach. You get the Malibu double feature. Weekend with Babysitters, another Trip with Teacher. And for some reason they got Land of the Minotaur, which is a British film with Peter Cushing and stuff. It's pretty good. Blood Mania. I've always liked that film. I know, I'm not sure, but that actually came out on Blu-ray, so I got that, even though I don't know how much that helps it out, but so they released all these, or a majority of these were released in response to the release of Grindhouse. Now, Grindhouse did not do very well when it initially released. And I didn't bring them, but I have a couple of releases of the Blu-ray. I have a Death Proof Steelbook I got signed by Zoe Bell and Jordan Ladd. So that was fun meeting them, and I got that meeting them and getting it signed, and kind of talking to Jordan Ladd about all the Austin places that we went when me and Dana went about almost 10 years ago. We went to Austin to visit some of the places that were in the movie, and the Texas Chili Bar, and then there's a place called Guero's, which does not look like the movie at all, but they got good margaritas, I guess, if I can remember right. Trip with Teacher. I'll be honest, I've only seen the little bits of that. I probably haven't even watched the whole thing. There's so many movies and so little time. I was actually thinking I might have gotten laid off for a week or so because they shut down our plant for 2 weeks. But we're there. IT is there, and we get to work 10-hour days. But we're off Friday, so there's a little bit of a silver lining. So I got one more week of that till we go back to normal. But and see, I don't write anything down, so I just kind of plan it in my head. So there, at the time, a little after that, as far as Grindhouse films, the Machete trailer, of course, on Grindhouse, it kind of generated its own buzz, and Rodriguez made Machete into a full feature, and it was, because he had shot almost 20 minutes, he said, I thought, of the feature, and you can see, some of that stuff in the movie. Of course, in the movie, it has Lindsay Lohan in it, and then there's one scene where she's in the pool with her mom and Machete, and of course, that's not Lindsay Lohan, that's the chick from the trailer. But, it was a fun film. The sequel, Machete Kills, I'm not sure how much I like that. It was all right. But this is like especially the second one. The first one, I assume both of them were filmed the same way, where he did everything. He did all the effects and stuff, at least the digital effects. So it does have that. The CG stuff on it, especially with the blood effects and stuff, is kind of lame. But anyway. And of course, they I can't remember when they did this contest. I think it was just for the home release of the movies, because when they first released them overseas, I think they broke them up into 2 films, trying to earn their money back, I guess. And then they released them on home video that way as well. But there was some contest about making your own fake trailer, and then of course Hobo with a Shotgun won, and that turned into a film with Rutger Hauer, which which I mean, I guess some of the aesthetic was definitely Grindhouse looking and stuff, but it was a way out there kind of film, but Roger Hauer really made the film with his charisma and stuff and his acting. I mean, it's a fun film. I don't watch it a lot. There's there's an app for streaming called Pluto TV, and then they have movie channels on there, and they pretty much show everything uncut, but they'll have commercials in it every 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And I usually, sometimes I'll catch that on there and I'll just watch it for a few minutes, or maybe not. But anyway. So, I mean, a lot of the films and stuff came out, and it's still kind of a thing. It went on for years after that. I just watched one earlier. I hadn't watched in years. I even forgot when it came out. It was Father's Day from Astron 6 and Trauma. Man, that movie. I hadn't watched that forever, and watching it on our 72-inch TV with the 4K player, up converting it somewhat, because it does have some Grindhouse effects for scratches and stuff. But man, it looked awesome. And that was one film that was one of the, I don't know if you want inspired by the films, but it man, the penis effects in that are not something I want to see. Well, Blair is saying there's a lot of chatter around the water cooler this week at work about the rumors of Jay Real returning to DEADPIT. Well, it's possible. I know he's got abs. So, mate, is this all publicity to get himself a better contract with DEADPIT Radio? It's possible. But before I forget, I actually got kind of in one of those things where I need to get some movies. So Amazon, I ordered 2 movies, or actually 3, which I talked about. Death Has Blue Eyes, from Arrow, which I'm getting Monday. But I ordered Blood Sect and Cemetery of Terror, which unfortunately when I got it, and I said, "Look what I got, Dana," and she goes, "Well, I already had Cemetery of Terror," and I was like, "Shit!" So I returned that because I don't need a separate copy of that film. But Blood Sect is a really nuts movie that I just discovered maybe a couple years ago. If you hadn't seen it, it's really and it's on. At the time, it was like $17, $17.89 or something on Amazon. I mean, it's a nuts film. It's really crazy. I liked it a lot when I saw it, and it's subtitled, but still. Father's Day. Indie Phantom says Father's Day has a cool promo, like you're watching the little commercial breaks for this TV station. I want to know what TV station was playing Father's Day. Luckily, they didn't get around to making, was it Star Raiders or whatever? But they made a couple of films, like, of course, The Editor, which is the kind of, I don't know what you call it, their version of a Giallo kind of thing, which it's pretty good. I liked it, even though Dana hates those movies. And then Manborg, which was kind of a sci-fi thing version, but then they got at least one or so of the, I don't know if they all did it, but some people involved with Astron 6 made The Void, which was a few years ago, which really had a Carpenter vibe to it. It's really good. If you hadn't seen it, definitely check it out. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is on there, but I would check it out. Yeah, DEADPIT may not work with Jay Reel's new workout regiment. He may not have time. I was just thinking about all the pictures he posts, which is, I just couldn't do that because I'd be afraid people think I'm crazy. And I don't have I don't have abs, individual abs anyway. And speaking, I was going to do like more consistent updates about my testosterone replacement therapy. I think, yeah, I'm like 5 weeks in, but I'm doing it like every other week, which is, in my opinion, not enough. You need to do that every week at least. But I've gained about 5 or 6 pounds. And I don't know. I would necessarily say it's muscle, but it could be. My appetite is more, which it's always been more. So, but hopefully I'm going back this next Friday. Hopefully they'll say, "Hey man, here you go. We're going to give you a prescription for it every week or so I can get some more effects." Because as far as feeling less tired and some of that, I don't know if I really felt that, because it may feel better once after I inject it, but then it's just going to slowly crash. What's the favorite movie poster I own? That is a hard question. I have the Mondo poster release of like Hateful Eight and Santa Segre, which the poster of that is just cool. But as far as original posters, it's hard to say. I do like my Savage Streets. I still have it on my wall. Well, I'm working on that. TRT does the treatments include Laura Gimser? If it did, I'd be taking it every day. But unfortunately, it does not. I actually found a new Emmanuel. I don't think I've never seen it, but I can't remember seeing it. It's called like is it Divine Emmanuel Love Cult or something, where she's a leader of a sex cult. I'm going to check that out later, I believe, because I can't recall ever seeing that. I've seen Sister Emmanuel, where she's a nun, but I've not seen her as a leader of a sex cult, so I think I need to see that. I need to witness that, because man, she is. Actually, I started watching when they made Black Emmanuel. They made Black Emmanuel 2, but Laura Gimser's not in it. But Dagmar Lassinger is in it, so I was like, this. But Black Emmanuel 2 actually has a black chick in it as I guess Emmanuel. I don't know if they even use that name, but so it's actually true, because Laura Gimser is like Indonesian or something. She's not black. She's dark, but she's not black, or at least whatever. Howling is your all-time favorite, which that's definitely some cool artwork. I like more, if you look, behind my big head, the best posters are artwork, not freaking pictures of freaking people's heads or something. In most cases, I mean, obviously, the Roadhouse poster is one of my favorites. And, of course, you got the big sways with some pictures from the film and stuff. But beyond that, I can't think of too many that I liked with just that. I like the artwork. There's some really great stuff. I think there was one guy who passed away recently who did a lot of cool artwork. I saw he did this awesome painting with the Burt Reynolds film Malone. Like that's from like what, 88 or something. And it looked like it could have been if you took Bert's head off of off that artwork and put it like that, one of these other guys from like the Polisi movies from Italy, it would fit in really good. Hell, that some of the fake posters in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood looked awesome. That one Western they had with DiCaprio's likeness looked pretty cool. I definitely would like that. Well, perhaps I will go over here and just take a quick look and see if I can find anything that jars my memory for posters. Hold on. Ow. And I don't have a good place for them. I built this box, but I think it's outlit. I've outdone it. Shit's it. Ah! Ted.
Well, yeah, but that was back when she was around, before she was whoa.
Well, that don't work. It didn't jar my head. Do I prefer... Mr. V is asking, do you prefer Cronenberg Shiver over Rabid? Actually, I was watching the Joe Bob version of Rabid, and I only seen it all the way through at one time recently, in the last year or so. I definitely prefer Shivers. I do. I need to watch like Dead Ringers again. I hadn't seen that in years. Actually, I'm trying to remember if I saw that. Because when I was in the Army, like when I got to my final place, yeah, Shivers, Darren. I agree. When I got to my final assignment in Texas, I went to the movie theater. Like, it was a walk for about a mile or so. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But I went and saw all kinds of films that I probably wouldn't have saw. I mean, I saw Prince of Darkness. I mean, I saw Young Guns and Shakedown. I mean, I saw a lot of stuff. And for some reason, I don't know. I think I saw Dead Ringers, but I could be wrong. It could have been a lot later. I don't know. Yep, 88. I think that sounds about right. I mean, Rabid is Rabid. I keep on wanting to say Rabbit. But Rabid, I mean, it's got stuff there that's interesting, and I don't know. There's something that I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, History of Violence is you would never think that David Cronenberg could make something like that. Oh, by the way, Matthew Modine looks pretty similar to David Cronenberg now. All he needs is those big glasses. Indy Phantom, think Joe Bob did Mother's Day and City of the Living Dead this week, but I missed the live show. Well, it'll be on tomorrow, is what they say. You could on demand. This is my new character, Fezhead. I graduated, so I'm moving it to the left or right. I don't know which one. Scanners is overrated. Yeah. How about Scanners 2, The Takeover? Is that Scanners 2? Or is that Scanners 3? I think it's Scanners 3. Crash, it's just so crazy. That's when he got really like on. It's almost like David Lynch a little bit. Crash to me for some reason. Neo Jallo, hello. Are you picking up Switchblade Sisters? As a matter of fact, I just put that in my shopping cart on Amazon. I'll probably get it next week when I get paid, or I will complete the purchase. That's one of the Grindhouse film. Of course, it was called the Jezebels, I believe, at one point. It's got Patch. She's pretty hot. There's a lot of hot chicks in that one. In the big showdown, as far as I remember the showdown in the skating rink. I'm gonna put this back on Ted. Where it belongs. And it's somewhere up on that top shelf. I put the Demons 4Ks. What are you doing, Dana?
I'm thinking about fixing some pork chops.
Well, what's that piece there?
It's that extra container.
Oh.
It fell out.
You're running my show, Dana.
Sorry. No, I think Faye's had ruined your show.
Okay, forward, gentlemen. I have to transport you to the red.
Dana ruined the show, guys. Anywho, let's see what's going on. We got a dirty dozen people watching. Army of Darkness. Army of the Dead look really good. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I heard everybody really praising it. Not obviously, I'm gonna check that out. Because I need to watch more of my Netflix, man. I watched the Mormon one, Murder in the Mormons. Donut is the Switchblade sister. I think Patch is the one for me, but I may be wrong. I have to rewatch it again because I bought the Tarantino had the Rolling Thunder Pictures, and they put out like a 3 DVD set of. It's got Switchblade Sisters. Has it got Rolling Thunder? I think, and it's got the Mighty Pecan Man, which is a crazy kind of. Is it a Hong Kong kind of kung fu or not King Kong movie and stuff? It's really nuts. Also on Shudder, they got like all those Severin films, the new 4K ones. They got Day of the Beast and the one with Pardim and Rosie Perez. Oh, the guy played Cousin It died, Felix Silla, at 84. He played Cousin It and BB on.
That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him at the conventions back in the day. I never got an autograph, anything. Oh, the guy. Ari Aster's shooting a new movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Oh God, it's called Disappointment Boulevard. I told Dana our bedroom's called the Disappointment Room. There's a movie. No, for me, not for you. Or for you, not for me. Unfriended is 6 years old. I remember seeing that.
That movie's already that old.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to come over and have pork chops?
No. I want to see this movie with Barbara Crampton. It's called Jacob's Wife. I thought it was coming out like on VOD and stuff. I was listening to like, what's it called? Colors of the Dark podcast, and they were talking to her and some producer. I'm not a big Larry Fesenton person. She Indie Phantom, she is pretty hot in that. I have never seen that film, but I got a copy like a year or so ago of, I don't know if it's the uncut version or anything, but it's kind of almost a little bit kind of a Tarantino-esque kind of, I don't know. To me, it seemed like that from the 90s kind of. But it's, I can't remember Wild at Heart. I've seen it, but at least I've seen parts of it. But I guess I need to see that. Prudential Durango. There, I said it. But I need to watch that. Avenging Force. It took me forever to find a copy of that, but I mean, I got a digital copy, of course. But that's how I do things. At least to try them out. Let's see. No, Rare Lust is not updated. Yeah, Dance with the Devil. So I'm not sure if I saw that version, but it seemed like a longer version of it. But there's some wild stuff in that, and especially the guy, the director of that. Day of the Beast, and then of course 30 Coins is awesome. I would definitely seek that out and watch it. It was on HBO Max. It's Spain and Spanish. At least it was I watched more dubbed episodes. I think all the episodes were dubbed on HBO Max. But it's really cool. At first, I thought it was just going to be kind of like had an over arc of story, but then it was going to have like episodes that's kind of more X-File-ish with creatures and stuff. At least that's what it seemed like on the very first episode. But then the next episodes and stuff, it just kept building the story a little bit, and I really liked it. And it's got this chick. The main chick is super hot. I mean, very hot. It kept on going, and then there's another chick who's like the mayor's wife. She was in Dagon as that chick who was on the who's basically like an octopus or something. Obviously it's a Lovecraft story that Stuart Gordon did. If you hadn't seen that, I would check it out. It's grown on me a lot since I first saw it back in, I don't even know when it came out. It was like early 2000s, I think. 2001 or so. Yeah, I need to check that out, Indie Phantom on Shudder. I want to watch Day of the Beast again, because when I first watched it, I'm not sure. It was cool looking. It definitely has a cool style to it and stuff, but now I haven't seen 30 Coins. And I'm hoping 30 Coins comes back, because I mean, it was really cool, but to the fact that it was I think it was like 8 episodes or so it didn't really overstay its welcome. Not a lot of filler. There was a little bit of filler, but I mean nothing that slowed it down. I don't know when the shit that's coming out, as far as yeah. Caliente. Some culo. They have nice culos. Culo. Let's see. I might make it out of here without finishing this beverage, even though Dana took a big gulp.
What about Dana?
I haven't finished this yet. I was just saying you took a gulp, and I still haven't finished it. And so they're making a Renfield movie from, but I mean, is that going to be from whatchamacallits? Blumhouse? I don't know. No, it's Skybound Entertainment. So I don't know. But very cool. Yeah, John, it's it definitely takes a toll on your wallet. I mean, I got like for some reason I got like a bonus this year because our company did so well. It was amazing. I could not believe they gave me, but I had to get stuff from my desk and got a monitor and stuff, but so I spent it, and I got some films, but I've really slowed down for the most part. Maybe one or so movies, depending on the pricing. I did order from Vinegar Syndrome the new releases of like All American Murder and The Cellar by Kevin Tenney. So I wanted All American Murder because I really liked that film when I saw it. And speaking of Joe Bob, he actually showed that on his old drive-in show on the Movie Channel a lot, and I really like it. And I've only seen it, as far as I can remember, I've only seen it in the full screen version, the 1:33, the non-widescreen version. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it in widescreen because in my perception back then was a lot of these things were filmed just for video. And then, so they didn't really bother with doing a widescreen version, so I'm happy that was wrong. Oh. I don't know if I want to see. I actually got an old version of that, Grizzly 2. Of course, it's probably not a very good-looking version. I forgot what was the subtitle of that. Grizzly 2... Nightmare Concert, or it was something concert, because I think there's a concert involved where the grizzly crashes a concert or something. Let's see. Scratch effects. Boom. The Grindhouse is closed. We're going back to scratch effects. So, I mean, anyone else got any good stuff to talk about? Maggie. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Grizzly 2 is hilarious. Piece of shit. That's a movie I like a lot, the Visitor movie, because of how insane it is. So I'll have to see Maggie in there. They got a riff tracks of that. I need to watch that. Revenge.
Watermelon wine.
Congrats.
It's good.
Great. I'm happy for you.
I know, I'm running.
No, I'm just playing. Revenge. You talking about the let's see. Oh yeah. Grizzly Revenge. I was thinking about the Revenge movie that was on Shudder with the hot chick that gets messed up and comes back and kills her lover. Anybody got any questions or comments or boo-hoos? I haven't even opened these stickers. I got these for $1 from Sticker Mule. Every once in a while, they'll run a promotion. You can get 10 stickers for $1.
I thought you was going
I'm going to give one away. Giving a sticker away, guys. I know you're all really wanting a Captain's Quarter sticker. That's a logo only I could not design. Whoop. I like the autofocus. Look at that. My hand looks gigantic. So, if you're in the lower 48 states, it is, Jay. She's drinking fresh blood with watermelon flavor in it. If you want this sticker, I am going to write down a number. Oh, well, thank you, Indie Phantom, for the question. One of my favorite Shudder original faves. Is Incident in Ghostland an original? If not, I like that is a great film, or at least, you know, as far as being entertaining and stuff. That Terrified, I think, is one of my favorites. Well, also that guy's gonna be at Fright Night here. The guy who played Art the Clown. So, Art the Clown's gonna be at Fright Night in October in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, for a photo or a photo op probably. Chris V asks, "What's your favorite revenge film?" Mine is I Saw the Devil. Ooh, man, Yeskin. Great questions, and my mind doesn't work very fast. Off the hand, I mean, I Spit on Your Grave, maybe.
That's not your favorite.
Well, what is my favorite?
You're scared to watch that movie with any women.
That's not true. No, it's not. What's your favorite revenge film, Dana? Maybe you can tell. Give me an idea, because I can't remember. I mean, obviously,
Well,
Savage Streets would be one.
Yeah, that one's at the top of my list, but there's also a tie between I Spit on Your Grave and Last House on the Left.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, Ruin Me, yeah. Let me look that one up. Ruin Me. I've seen Blue Ruin. That was a decent film. I like that one. Favorite Laura Gimser film? I mean, I like the original Black Emmanuel. I like that one, but also for some reason I really like the Black Emmanuel and the Lost Cannibals, I think, or is it the Last Cannibals? Dana, what's your favorite George Eastman film?
I can't even think because I'm trying to think of what films George Eastman was
Absurd. He was Absurd. He was in Erotic Nights of the Living Dead.
That was just bizarre. I don't think that was my favorite. Probably Absurd, then.
She says Absurd. Or Afropopicus. Oh, what was that? The Furies. That was good. I need to watch Ruin Me because I don't recall if I've seen that. But yeah, the Furies, which it's kind of like I think it's Australian. They drop them off, and it's basically like a bunch of crazy ass slasher guys trying to kill people. So Rolling Thunder is a good revenge film. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen so many films, and unfortunately my mind is just, I can't remember half of them. If I watch them too late, the short-term memory is gone. I think maybe I should look to a doctor for that. Yeah, The Burning could be a revenge film because of Cropsey and those asshole kids. So I might check out if I can find Ruin Me, because it sounds like a cool concept, and I know I've seen parts of it. Let's see. Let me take a look here, because my brain's... I'm looking at the 50 top revenge films of all time. They got Kill Bill, which... Kill Bill 1 and 2, that would be I would be way up there, because I'm big fans of those movies. And they got Old Boy, which I was going to say that, but I didn't know if I really, because he's, I guess he is trying to get revenge. I have that trilogy of films with Mr. Vengeance and, or is it Lady Vengeance and No Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance? Those latter two that I mentioned, I've watched one or the other, and I can't remember which one.
Technically, you could call a lot of slasher films.
Right, Darren was saying The Burning. Yeah. Irreversible, I watched that recently, and obviously has some revenge. In that the brutal stuff they were talking about, when they say it's the most brutal film or brutal rape in film or something, it's not pleasant, but it's definitely not the worst thing I've seen in a movie. I need to watch The Virgin Spring. I've always heard about that and people talking about it, but when Bergman is the director, it kind of throws me off and makes me want to say, I'm scared. Cruel, yeah, Thriller, A Cruel Picture. That's a great one. Without the butt shot, that would be the best version to watch. Desperado from Rodriguez. That's an awesome film, awesome soundtrack. That would be a great one. Or is a great one. And Django Unchained, but I like that film, but I don't know if that ranks up there as the best. John Wick, boom, fuck yeah.
You don't kill John Wick's dog.
Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon, that's a good one. Miss 45, boom! We're getting all the hits out.
Yeah, see, I just don't normally think of that till people start.
Yeah, sometimes don't roll out. So before I forget, and because the last time I forgot, I might have to watch this film right here. It's a Korean movie called A Bittersweet Life. Says it pays homage to directors Brian De Palma and Martin Scorsese. It tells a story of rising gangsters in Korean underworld tasked with watching the mistress of a crime boss with orders to kill her if she cheats on him. He discovers that she's unfaithful, but rather than kill her, he lets her go, and the crime chief goes after him and tortures him. I'm about to check that out. Relevant, the Relevant. I got that on 4K because I heard it was a good 4K, and I hadn't never seen the film. I heard about it with DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. I liked it, but it's one of those ones where you don't really. I'm not going to watch it a lot. Inglourious Bastards. I don't know, but anyway, let me look at my mug here. So I'm thinking of a number in my head between 1 and let's say 40. I'll check out Bittersweet Life here. So if you like this and you're in the lower 48, If you want to post it in the chat, your number guess, but it's between 1 and 40. I will send this out to you next weekend with another sticker of a cooler image. Let me see if I can find the stickers. The other stickers, that is. Well, they're probably in one of my drawers that I can't get to. I got a copy of Nobody, but I haven't watched it yet. Damn. Six. Unknown World is on the charts with 6. So I'm going to give everybody like a couple, maybe a minute. 36. And if nobody guesses it, whoever got the closest, I'll just give it to him. But let me bring this up again. Boom. Straw Dogs is a good one. The Great Silence, I've seen that. It's 28. It's like we're doing bingo, but The Killer is good with Chow Yun-fat. I don't know if I would call that a revenge movie, but I guess. The Unforgiven. That's definitely a revenge. When that came out, I wanted to go see the Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, but
Isn't the good, the bad, and the ugly kind of?
Well, it's one between 40, Chris. So 42 is you're disqualified. I'm just kidding, but it is one between 40. I don't know. I hear 17 films where women take revenge. Mr. Lumberjack is on there with 24. So I'm going to give it a little bit of more time for anybody else who wants to chime in with their numbers, and then I will announce the winner. See if there's any She-Devil. Yeah, I Spit on Your Grave. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the original ones, the original Swedish movies. I believe it's Swedish. Very cool. 16. Southern Gentleman's in the house. He's on the board. Howard Candy, that's one doesn't get talked about very much anymore. That was a really like a play, but it was really cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't play the same anymore since it's Elliot Page now. Nine to 5, True Grit. I don't think. Oh, this is about women getting revenge on men, so that's probably why. Audition is on there. That sounds like a good episode of Talking Stock. Check it out on YouTube tomorrow. I might have to download some of the audio from there and put on my thumb drive so I can listen to it while I drive. I'm afraid to use all my data. I'm cheap. I only got like a gig or two data. All right, so as of right now, I'm gonna call time on the great sticker giveaway of 2021, and the Southern Gentleman has won. Southern Gentleman. I want to give you my email here. Please don't sign me up for porn. Unless it's really good porn.
No porn.
No porn, please. And you can send me your information, and I will send that out next weekend with something else. I'll probably send something extra. Heck, you might get a DVD of from my pile of DVDs.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can keep that promise. I got tons of DVDs. So, Indie Phantom, I love women in prison films, which I agree. Come to mind, yeah. Chained Heat is awesome. I have a poster of that. I got it signed by Linda Blair and Sybil Danning. They were at a convention many years ago here in Kentucky, and I got Linda Blair to sign that and Stravage Streets, but
You pay her twice?
I paid her twice.
Wow.
And I didn't have a pleasant experience twice, but because she didn't really, it was more of a assembly line kind of thing going on at that point. But either way, it was cool. Chained Heat is awesome. I would wish I got the Mr. Skin triple feature, and it's on there, but it's DVD only, so a Blu-ray would be cool of that. I don't know who would put that out. Probably Severin or Vinegar Syndrome. I don't know if Shout Factory or Scream Factory would put that out, but yeah, those are. And I got like the Roger Corman. They put out a triple feature with it's got like the big bird cage and Chained Heat or Caged Heat. And I got Pam Grier to sign it. She was at a convention up in Indianapolis or something like that. Yeah, Pam Grier's cool. She was trying to remember the blonde from that film. I think it's Roberta Collins, I think's her name. She was sweet. So I appreciate everybody coming. Because damn, man, I've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes. And really had fun. I appreciate everybody bullcrapping with me. I saw some new people in the chat. So appreciate that. Doug Connors, Indie Phantom. I believe you were on the DEADPIT chats along when we used to have them and stuff. At least I remember. Could have been another Phantom. But yeah, Unknown World. There's a lot of people, some new people here. So next weekend I will not be doing this. I'll be on the Vaughn Live Mondo Cult starting around noon Eastern. Going to show a double feature of Nightmare and a Damaged Brain, and one more that I'll pick out. I haven't finalized it in my head yet. And I'll show some trailers and stuff too. So it's going to be April Grindhouse themed, so I'll have some stuff there. I'll post links in the DEADPIT pages on Facebook for people to join in. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Darren. You stay safe too. And everybody else have a great weekend. Rest up. And if you're not busy or bored next Saturday afternoon or so, check us out on Vaughn Live /Mondo Cult 2, or it's underneath Miscellaneous. If you haven't been to Vaughn Live, definitely check it out. If you're interested in movies, go to the Miscellaneous portion, because people stream movies like crazy on that. It's really cool. Yeah, well, it's nice to see you back, Indie Phantom. Vaughn Live, J1972. I'll put a link in the DEADPIT Facebook page, so it'll be a direct link there. But if you want to check it out now, Vaughn Live, Google it, and then once you get there, you'll click Browse and go to Miscellaneous, and there's tons of people streaming content of some sort. And on there, it's mainly TV shows and movies. And there's one called Interocitor he programs weekend movies. It's really cool. So, but I'm peacing out because I'm sweating up in this house. So I'm gonna go watch some movies and go to sleep. hopefully the sleep part comes a lot later. So peace out, peoples. See ya.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit Radio shows starting way back in 2005, in addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/Into the Dead Pit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month.